Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world. So, here's the story. I was in the waiting room of a doctor's office waiting for a flu shot, and while sitting there flipping through a magazine, I heard a young lady, probably in her 20s, who was sitting across from me with her brother. Her body language was closed, tight, tense, and she just wasn't listening to him. His voice was soft and gentle and inviting, but hers was harsh, unsympathetic, and unrelenting. Then she said, "No, he disrespected me, so I'm disrespecting him. Period. End of story." That began a long conversation with the brother, trying to calmly get her to see another point of view and trying to get her to think about and reconsider her actions that could have had long-term and perhaps very hurtful consequences to other family members. And she fought it and fought it hard. Her mind was made up. She was not going to forgive and forget. She had been wronged, and probably the truth was that something had happened and either embarrassed her or her pride had been hurt. But for whatever reason, she was not going to concede. She was not going to take a softer line. She absolutely would not be the bigger person. Now, no one really knows how that story, one of thousands like it, turned out. But was it just a one-time verbal slight? Did she overreact? Was she too emotional? Or was she correct in treating others as they had treated her? One of the most valuable traits we have today is to have respect of others and for others. Even people who truly disagree on a topic will say, quote, "Well, we agree to disagree." They accept that people have differences in opinion without making it personal and making it a case of disrespect. And by the way, you can fight hard to prove a point by forcing it and risk losing a friend, or you can yield your opinion and keep a good friendship. Is it really worth losing a friend to make your point so hard and personal at all costs? What good is it to win an argument if you lose a friend? It's something worth thinking about. Quote, "Well, I have to be honest." Yeah, but that type of honesty can have a cost. It can kill friendships easily, and it can and will make a name for yourself. Civilization needs respect. Parents need respect. Law enforcement needs respect. Teachers need respect. Culture needs respect. Employers need respect. Community, family, religion, society all need respect. And yes, you need respect, but more importantly, you need to give it. We want others to treat us with respect, whether we deserve it or not, and we dislike it when others show us disrespect. So we need to remember, not only does charity begin at home, but even more so, respect. In this regard, then, everyone deserves our respect simply because they are human, because they are our brothers and sisters in God. It is not something that we reward someone with simply because they agree with us or have an admirable characteristic. Respect is not something to be earned. It is deserved by the very nature of the human experience. Respect is not to be earned. We are born with it. And respect is not to be withheld, not to be vindictively withdrawn because of a slight, an argument, a disagreement, or a perceived or actual wrong. Everyone deserves a baseline of respect, of common decency, and that doesn't change because of circumstances. Disrespect, though, is not just the opposite of respect. It is actually a conscious showing of a lack of courtesy. It is a consciously being impolite, discourteous. It is a manner of behavior that could be interpreted as offensive, as contemptuous, scornful, even insulting. One example may be a particular teacher you had that you think was too hard on test grades. Now, maybe you did not give that teacher the greatest of respect for whatever reason, but you most certainly would not show disrespect. So respect and disrespect are on opposite sides of the spectrum. And while people often show different levels of respect, it clearly should not cross that line into showing disrespect. That is the difference between maturity and immaturity, between civilization and anarchy. It often happens, by the way, that we do not show others the degree of respect that perhaps we ought, that they deserve. More often than not, it just happens because we weren't thinking. When it does happen, or when we realize it, perhaps the best thing to do is to say, "I'm sorry, I meant no disrespect." And remember, respect is not a condition of how you think others are treating you. It is a function of character, your character, and of how you treat others. Hey, Be safe, be well, and God bless.